For reasons why people stay in bad relationships. People don't ask questions about their relationships when they're happy. But when they know they're not, that's the time uncertainties roll in. Nothing seems clear enough except the fact that they're just not happy anymore. Worse, they can't seem to find the guts to end this unhappiness because they're reluctant to even look into the situation and spot the problems. And then they only end up being miserable. For as long as these people don't pull the rein, they will probably be miserable all their lives, not because they couldn't get out of a bad relationship, but because they'll never know the joys of being in a happy one. If you're with someone but have never felt so alone in your life, that's a sure sign you need to get going and moving on. But first, you have to analyze why you may have stayed in the first place so you'll have a better chance of convincing yourself that those are, in fact, the worst reasons to stay. Different couples have different circumstances, so there will be as many factors involved. The following are the four most common. 1. Habit. Believe it or not, being in a relationship itself is a habit, and for some people, it's a habit they just can't quit. Not that they have to when their union is based on respect, belongingness, trust, and loyalty. But when any of these three is absent, it could be time to reassess the reasons why you want to stay. Quitting a bad habit is something people would always want to do, but sometimes they just can't do it because they have grown very comfortable with it. It is important to remember that relationships, especially marriages, are not made for people who want to settle for each other. These are made for those who want to grow with each other, dream together, and continue to love each other, no matter the odds. Point 2. Self-esteem issues. Psychologists say people who stay in destructive relationships have low self-esteem and are content with settling. Because of their low self-esteem, they have low expectations of and little self-respect for themselves. Point 3. Embarrassment. Believe it or not, there are people who stay with the wrong partner simply because they're too embarrassed to admit to themselves, and especially to others, that they have made a mistake when they said they loved this person. They may still actually love their partners, but to admit that this love has not been requited enough for it to be a reason to stay in the relationship can be very difficult to do. Obviously, pride is what stands in the way of an unhappy person's happiness. Point 4. Religion. Some religions espouse that married couples should never break their bond even when they decide to live independently. When a husband or wife is devoted to a religion that prohibits divorce, they are most likely to junk the idea of separation simply because they believe they are spiritually tied to each other, and breaking this tie will make them answerable to the God they fear.